Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? We already got some of y'all in the chat. First, and Paul, producer Paul, Kamikaze. How is everyone? What's today? Thursday? Thursday before Christmas. The last Thursday. That's so dumb, Paul. But on StreamYard, do I see everything? Hey, big hands. It's also silly. It's also silly. Yeah, thanks, Paul, for the background. I just left it up. I left it there. It's good. Paul, you getting a ton of snow? We got a good like 6 inches. Oh, Alice is here. Hold on. You're right on time.
Look at me.
You did it. You did it.
Yeah. And I even took a nap too.
You took a nap today?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Paul, can you do me a favor, producer Paul? Paul's in the chat. And First Shot and Big Hands. What up? Are you all ready for Christmas, Alice?
No.
I asked you that last night, but hey, Joe Morgan.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some more wrapping tonight after we get off and hopefully finish most
Hey,
of it.
Kelly. Hey, Robert. Just rain. Ooh, miserable.
Yeah, it's about to snow like a motherfucker here, so Adam's gonna be gone.
It snowed here good last night, and it's just been cold, but it's like pretty day.
I'm waiting on my hot cocoa.
Oh, it's all good. Got everybody. Yeah, everybody. Welcome. I was like, since it's really cold for everybody better be watching us tonight. Oh, I should throw an invite out to Zora again too, shouldn't I? Just in case she can come.
Hey, that's not yours. That's not yours. That's not yours either. Well, I was so mad. We went to the Dollar Tree, and usually they have they're like peanut butter biscuits for dogs. And I was gonna get Savannah a bunch for Christmas, and they didn't have any.
Aww.
Oh, sad. Bless you. Yeah, I'm waiting on my. I'm waiting on my hot cocoa from Scarlett, but she was busy on her phone.
She was busy. I'm trying to see if this is going live to Odyssey, because I've been trying to set it up to do that, but I never know if I do it right. So let me see. Oh yeah, it looks like it's going. Okay, good. Good. A-dubs. All my chickens are freezing under the truck because the life left them out. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's like cold. It's going to be cold all over.
Yeah, we're supposed to get like 60-mile-per-hour winds and stuff. I'm like,
yeah,
I got a fire going.
Same here. I've been doing more and more fires because the electricity and the gas prices went up. So it's like, fuck, I guess we just got to keep burning more wood.
Hell yeah. And plus, fires are so nice and cozy.
They are. And I get firewood for free, so it's all good.
Yeah, so do we. So
burn it up.
We'll like buy some of the wood from the store just because it burns pretty good. So we'll use it to like start it or get it going. But yeah, we get our wood for free, thankfully.
We get a lot of Mr. Forrest Mommy from all his projects, all his like construction projects. So we burn all that construction wood because it burns hot and good. I'm like, damn, a house will burn fucking hot. Like a house is on fire because that shit burns hot.
Oh, this light is annoying me today.
Paul, we know. He was joking. They're making fun. I'm sending her an invite just in case.
Okay. So, did you see that, like, conservatives, I mean, I guess it's mostly conservatives, are mad that Zelensky didn't wear a suit to the White House? I'm like, that's what you're,
Oh, that's what they're mad about? That's what
yeah.
they're mad about?
Yeah. They're like, this is insulting. And Kyle Rittenhouse said something about it, and I'm just like, oh my God, like,
They
that kid
they
annoys me. I'm sorry. That kid fucking annoys me.
he's
He
latching
is
onto the dumbest shit.
Yeah, he just and his girlfriend. Oh my God, dude! Like, bro, she would not be dating you if you didn't shoot two people and become like famous. Like
It's
her
true.
annoying TikTok videos. Ugh, it's just cringe.
She has TikTok videos. Did you see them or watch them?
Yeah, like they were like singing a like lip singing a song together and shit. I'm like, this. Oh my God, this is too much.
He's so young too.
Yeah, so young. And
What
like I
up,
feel so
Pax?
bad for like what he went through, but yeah, you can go away now.
Well, and the way but you knew what they were gonna do with him, like it just we saw
Yeah,
it how they do with their people. Stupid.
yeah. That other kid that shot somebody at the mall, I think that mall shooting where he shot the um
The bad
shooter.
guy.
Yeah, that kid is like nowhere. Like never
Yeah,
heard anything.
really.
His parents were probably smart and said, you know, you don't need to be up in the spotlight. Because that's traumatizing. Even if you did save lives, like that's just a traumatizing event to go through. Like yeah, I would be so protective of my if that was my kid in that situation. Whew, I'd
It's
be
funny
shooting.
the Zelensky thing is because that's all planned out. They knew people would say shit about him wearing shit or whatever. Like they knew what they're fucking doing. They know exactly what they're fucking doing. It's all a big production. It's all, it's and especially the Ukraine shit. Like it's like how is another country coming into our Congress demanding money? Like and I thought he's at war. What's he doing over here? If he's at war. Like
Yeah,
I just don't.
it's weird. I got my blankie in here today too.
Oh, I know. I'm so cold right now because I was standing for the fire too, and I'm like, oh, it's good because serious. There's like I have this door shut. It's far away from the fire. It's cold. I'm like, I'm gonna be so cold up here. It's all good.
Yeah, I got my blankie. Actually, it's the kid's blanket. It's a frozen blankie.
Oh, really, Paul? Good Lord. An Amazon warehouse had a good guy with a gun stop a shooter after one shot fired this week.
Oh,
Never
really?
hear much about those.
No, you don't. I did not hear about that.
Well, that's just like the Johnny Hurley out here, the one where he stopped the bad guy and then the cop shot him. Like, no one, even people out here, no one knows about it. So it's like, how does everybody know about all these other things, but then no one will know about some other stuff? Like, it's just so controlled and so, like, terrible. Hey, American Phoenix. What up?
Yeah, I wouldn't have heard about that Johnny Hurley guy or remembered him if it wasn't for you. And I believe it was Spike Cohen um, talked a lot about him. And that's the only reason I would even know who he is. But
Yeah.
yeah, people know.
It's just wild. And no one burned any buildings down. Even his friends like say outright, they're like, "We forgive the cops and stuff." And I'm like, but then George Floyd shit, and they burned half the country down. Like, and he didn't stop a mass shooter. Like, you just know, it's like it makes me think it was
Yeah,
part of a plan too. Like that guy was a part of a plan. Like it's just hard not to think that way. But I am crazy these days, so what are you gonna do? I still have to wrap. All I have to wrap is a couple cash in boxes. They still wrap it in a box, so it's fun to open up. But that's all I
yeah,
gotta do.
and it's fun to open. So I have to wrap all the Santa gifts. We don't do much from Santa though, because well, Santa doesn't deserve the credit.
No, he doesn't do the work.
Yeah. So Santa gifts are usually like socks and candies and stuff like that, and puzzles. very simple stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we
And
just like
I got more wrapping paper to match today. Well, the one doesn't match at all, but I need wrapping paper because this one gift that I got for Grayson is like fucking huge, and I didn't realize how fucking huge it was until it came here. Like I went to go grab it, and I'm like, holy crap, that's a big fucking box. This could probably take like a whole roll of wrapping paper to wrap it.
and it better. Good Lord, you all okay over there?
Where's my Cool Whip?
She delivers it, and you're like, "Where's my Cool Whip?" Oh, I love it. I love it. Don't forget the Cool Whip, girlfriend. Oh, that was hilarious. Such a mom.
I was gonna get whipped cream when we were at Aldi today, and then I saw the Cool Whip, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to get whipped cream. But then the whipped cream was all the way in the back, and I'm like, man, this store's so crowded. I don't want to walk back there again. I'm just gonna get Cool Whip.
Yeah, it's all good.
Stores were busy today.
Were they? Like the grocery store?
Well, the only store that we went to that wasn't busy was the resale shop that we went to, but everything else, yeah, like we went to the Dollar Tree, that was busy, and then yeah, Aldi's was just chaos. And I was like, oh my god, I don't have to cook Christmas dinner. I'm so excited.
That is nice.
Yeah, my cousin's like, she messaged me like the whole menu of food for that day, and at first I was just gonna go after they ate because I didn't want to. I'd feel like bad, like we were intruding on their Christmas. But man, she was so excited to have us, and she's like, "We're having beef roast and mashed potatoes and baked mac and cheese and this kind of salad and this kind of salad, and it has this kind of dressing with this in it and just a bit of sugar." And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Nice.
I was like, "Oh my god, yes, a real Christmas dinner." I haven't had a real Christmas dinner since my mom died. So I'm really excited. Bye, Jeff. Bye, Jeff.
Hi, bye. I think the difference between Cool Whip and whipped cream is just like one's made with dairy and one's not, right? Or something like that.
I think one's more oily than the other. I don't know.
Oh, you guys like my Yeti? My best friend gave me this Yeti for Christmas. The one who also owns scrubjoy.com for all your scrub needs. If you have any scrubs you need to buy, first-time customers get 10% off with FM10 at checkout. And that is scrubjoy.com. Thanks.
Oh, I should tell Marina about that place because she needs scrubs. She wears scrubs.
Yeah, so she has like retail stores, but then like that's her own brand, which is kind of fun. So oh yeah, prime rib for dinner. I'm doing prime rib and lobster claws for New Year's Eve, which is just going to be me and the Sephora's mommy, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, everyone prepping for the blizzard. Oh yeah, so it has been snowing a bunch, huh, Paul, up there? It stopped here. It came and then it stopped. It's a nice little snowstorm.
Yeah, we went and I got some food because I'm not going to make like big dinners when Adam's not even going to be here because he's going to be out plowing. So went and got easy food, you know.
So American Phoenix, like what doctors wear, scrubs like what doctors wear. We'll go eat, kamikaze.
What are you doing, Goofy? Hey, big
Daniel.
Butt. Come here. You stop it. Give me that, you Goofy. Finally got Savannah another collar. I get so mad because like they make all these like really pretty cute collars for little girl dogs, but they don't make them for big girl dogs. I was so mad. I kept telling Adam it's big dog bigotry, and I'm pissed.
You'll probably find it online, no?
Yeah, I couldn't. I even had a hard time looking on Amazon. Would you stop eating everything?
No, she can't.
So yeah, I found her like a pretty pink one. It had some designs on it. But yeah, the blingy ones, because I want her to have like a blingy one. And they're all too small for her. And I'm like, what the fuck? My dog deserves bling. Because she's big doesn't mean she's not beautiful. It's not like she's fat.
Did
I'd
you
love.
look on like the Pitbull ones, like Pitbull brands? Because they always have like thick, big collars.
I should look
Anyway,
on that. You know what? I didn't look on Chewy either.
first shot says just bedazzle a boy collar. Duh.
That is what I should do because it
Get
really is.
crafty. Yeah.
Right, Savannah? I know. You deserve the most beautiful of everything, don't you? Yes, you do, because you're the best doggy in the whole wide world.
I just I didn't do much today. I listened to a bunch of cute Christmas music. Took pictures of myself like the narcissist I am, and got more Christmas stuff baked. Got shit done. It's that kind of
Yeah,
day. Burned a fire all day.
my baking got a little off because usually on Christmas Eve, Adam's mom comes over, but we're supposed to have this really bad storm. So he's either going to be out plowing or sleeping by that point still. So we're going to celebrate next Tuesday. So Hex is going to have to wait even longer for his goodies because I'm not going to make another goodie tray until next week when his mom's going to be here. I was going to make one tomorrow for when she was here Saturday. So.
Yes, Daniel, I have another Christmas outfit on. If you guys want to see all of it, super chat me. I'm not above that shit. It's not like slutty or anything, so. Oh, American Phoenix says he can make you a custom iguana leather for her. Like iguana. Interesting. Iguana lizard leather.
Okay, don't go under the desk. Don't
No,
go
you
under.
didn't. First shot. I posted that picture of that girl in the snow doing that yoga thing. Everyone thought it was me. I'm like, that's not me, y'all. Not me. I did try it. I posted the one I tried to do, but I wish there was a whole series of those that were so pretty in the snow. Oh, it's so cold. I'm so cold. I was thinking I should go get my fur coat and make people mad with like real fur. It was a hand-me-down, so I wouldn't feel terrible. But let's see what else.
I had a real fur coat when I was little, and then I found out it was real fur, and I got so upset.
I know. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this one because it's like family, but so
Yeah.
it's just hanging in there for right now. My mouth is so dry. I wonder why.
Come on. She keeps walking under the desk, and when she does, she moves my chair. What do you got? Oh.
Exactly, A-dubs. Fur is murder, sweet, fashionable murder.
Do you guys go anywhere on Christmas, or do you just stay home?
We'll be going to Sir Forest Mommy's family, just hang out for the day. And then I'm doing something with my sister the next day. So, but yeah, not normally we would go to like my parents' house too, but everybody's gone. So I'm just doing 2 separate Christmases. But used to like to go like do a bunch of stuff, like go look at lights at like different things, but now I'm just like this season I just wasn't. I'm still in the holiday spirit, but I wasn't like 100% in the holiday spirit. You know what I mean? So.
You're about to get kicked out of here like the kids. You're being just as bad.
Let's just keep having to chew on everything.
Yeah, and if we were in the living room just laying down, she would just lay down. But no.
Go. Oh, dang. Dang. He's got a bear. Where are you parked, American Phoenix? Excuse me.
Okay.
No, first shot. We don't have matching Christmas shirts on. What are you talking about?
I don't even have Christmas clothes.
I told someone today, I'm like, you know what? I think my favorite part about Christmas lately is the slutty outfits that I've gotten over the years. It's terrible, but it's what it is, you know? Let's see. What?
Like, all I have is 2 snowflake shirts that my mom got for me. That's the most Christmassy stuff I have.
Any
I,
socks? I feel like everyone has Christmas socks.
I had Christmas socks from my mom, but they're all ruined now. And I can't buy my own. That would just be crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, like my mom died, and I'm like, how am I gonna get this stuff now? Like, well, you probably shop by yourself, like a grown adult.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Oh, funny Phoenix. He said he saw a bear, but that meant a state trooper, not an actual bear. I was like, ooh, a bear. Be safe out there if you're driving. Anything, nothing newsworthy happened, just the stupid Zelensky shit, but
Yeah, which is
whatever.
it's so weird, and it just gets under my skin so much watching it happen. Like, I can't believe how people are just falling for it. And it's like most of these woke people wouldn't even like Ukrainians, which makes me laugh even harder.
No, it's true. And like everyone, if you say anything against it, like, oh, you're helping Russia. It's like, how is giving them all this money and arms helping Ukraine or helping anybody? And if that country can't defend itself and we have to give it that much money, then maybe it shouldn't be an independent country, actually. Like maybe they're telling us something, like it's so
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And then, like, I don't know if it's true. And there's been like people talking about it. There was like videos, but it's hard to tell like what's true and like um what's fake even when there's a video. But yeah, like people were like they're freaking racist there. They were like black people were basically being told like, yeah, you can't get on the bus. Like you're the last to get on the bus.
Yeah, from what I've seen too. And same thing. Yeah, I don't know everything, but it seems like, yeah, they're legit Nazis over there. Like, it's so weird.
I will say I used to work with quite a few Ukrainians, and they were pretty racist, and they're very like um they're very, and this is just the ones that like I met, you know what I mean? So, but all of them were very like closed-minded, and then I feel really bad saying this, but like a lot of them were really dumb. Like I don't know, and it's not like the kind of dumb like trying to think of like an example of a dumb person like on a sitcom or something, but it was just like a different kind of dumb, like just things just whoop, go over their head. And then yeah, I got Ukrainians across the street. You should see them trying to do yard. It's like no wonder you're losing the.
Yeah, and we're sending to first shot saying Russia will win. We're delaying the inevitable. Then, like, why are we still giving them fucking money? Why are we like, why? Why? It's so bizarre how people are even under the guise of like that this is normal and okay that we're just like shipping
Yeah,
all this, and then there's celebrities going over there and concerts and all this shit going on and like photo ops. And I guess Zelensky's wife was in Paris. She's vacationing in Paris when her country is
yeah,
at war. Like, what?
yeah,
It's
like no, like nobody thinks this is fucked up. Well, I guess people do, but I mean, there's just way too many people that are like, we have to save democracy. And I'm like, okay,
they don't even know what that means when they say it. They just
no. Democracy is mob rule. That's all.
yeah, for real it is. And I think when they say it though, they think it means freedom when they say it or something. But
Yeah.
like, no.
But when you actually, because like people think like, well, when people think of democracy and like, well, it's just fair. Like, say you have like, 7 kids over and 5 kids are like, let's watch this movie. It's like, okay, like that's that's what people think. But it's like, no, when it comes to democracy, like the country, you're forcing like 49% of people to pay for, be involved in stuff that they don't want to be involved in. But in your head, you're like, but I'm right to make them do that because I'm making them help people. It's like, no, you're really not.
No, we're just paying for 80 fucking FBI agents to be spying on our Twitter and shit like that. And then we're helping Raytheon. And it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it.
To track our $600 whatever.
Oh, hey, Kyle. What up? Yeah, it's all bizarre. And there's no like I could never know the actual answer. I just know it's fucking fake. Whatever the fuck is going on, it's not the fucking truth and it's fucking fake. I know that much. Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah,
Kyle.
I mean, it's crazy to me. It's like, people are struggling to pay for groceries and you're just throwing all this money to Ukraine. Like it's just no big deal.
And they're having all
It's,
the pomp and circumstance ceremonies and shit. Like what the fuck? Like that costs money, it's just I can't. Sorry, keep going.
it is. I mean, it's just really weird when you think about it. And I just think people think it's normal, and it's like, no, it's not normal for parents who are working full-time jobs and they're struggling and they can't afford things. And then, I mean, our government lives so high. Like I can only imagine how much it costs to decorate the White House.
Oh.
You know that?
Every little thing they do has so much cost to it because it's like they have to have Secret Service agents or I mean everything costs so much money that they fucking do. It never stops. Thank you, American Phoenix. He says democracy is evil. I say we install a forced mommy dictatorship. I mean, I don't want to have to be a dictator, but if I need to, then I will be good about it. No, yeah, it's so dumb. And that's why, like, all during COVID and everything, like, they never lost a check. They never had to worry about nothing. And they were spending all this money on news conferences and like, everything cost so much fucking money. And they were just, it's just.
Yeah, and people don't think about it. It's like people are so scared that if our government didn't exist in the way that it does, that everything would just go to shit. It's like, no. You'll have
Everything
more money.
is shit. It already is shit.
I hope my family doesn't bring up politics. Well, this family is like more conservative type, and I'm pretty sure too. I know my one cousin's like a big Trump supporter. They weren't at the vow renewal. Their daughter was. We met her. She was there. It's kind of funny because my cousin that I'm going to see, that was like my favorite cousin growing up. I just absolutely adored her. And then she had a daughter and her daughter adored me. And now I have a daughter and my daughter adores her daughter.
Aww. Was that the gay gal that was at your thing? Is it that daughter or is it someone else?
No, that was Adam's cousin.
Oh, okay.
This cousin just not sure if she's still with the one guy she was with, but I didn't like him. But she could bring home a lot of dudes, and I'm just gonna be like, I don't like them. Like just that protective thing, like I don't care. You're touching my cousin.
Yeah, you know a thing or two too. You're like, get a vibe read.
Yeah, she's a wild one, man. I was the same way, and then so was her mom. But yeah, her mom is definitely like the more responsible one.
First Shot says, we MAGA folks aren't all bad, Alice. Yes, you are. Especially you, First Shot. Just kidding.
You're the worst.
Excuse me.
Now I can, yeah, just when you're like too Trumpy. It gets on my nerves, but yeah, I mean, I obviously will be able to find more common ground with you than I would a Democrat at this point. Like a Democrat, the only thing I would probably agree with them on at this point is, well, yeah, I think gay people should be allowed to get married, and I think weed should be legal. I think that's the only thing I would agree with the Democrat on at this point, because
I
they're
was
all
just
like
kidding for sure.
anti-gun. They're all for like tax the rich, and that shit never works and just gets passed on to us. Oh my God, you know what? When I was out shopping today, so Aldi's has it's like an off-brand Oreo, but they're good. Like, you know, sometimes you'll get like an off-brand something and it's like, pay the extra. So these were actually good. So they used to be $1.55. They're up to $2.25. I was like, you motherfuckers, dude.
Oh no. Oh
Mother.
no.
And I want to make Oreo dirt pie or like Oreo dirt cream cheesecake
Yeah, I know
shit.
what you're I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, and you use like the Oreos for like the bottom or whatever. I was like, well, now it's gonna cost me like $5 more to make that fucking thing.
Ugh,
This
God
is the
damn it.
off.
It is.
That's
The groceries are expensive. But good thing
yeah,
Zelensky got his money. That's more
right.
important.
And his wife is shopping in Paris while
Oh, but
I'm
it's only corporate greed that's making the prices go up, not the fact that money is like that's just people can't fucking like, you know.
and why wouldn't they do it before? And why wouldn't they do it all the time? But
Yeah.
they don't, and there's a reason for that. Like they know that this isn't, you know what I mean? Because people are going to have to choose between certain things when they go shopping now. Like, I definitely don't shop the way I did before. I mean, not saying like we were eating like kings or anything, but
You have
yeah,
to watch more.
yeah. And I don't even like buying vegetables at this point or fruits because I'll get them and then like they go bad almost right away. And I'm like, man, I've been stocking up on canned shit, especially the
Yeah.
well, Scar, man, she'll fucking eat the hell out of like canned pineapple and the canned fruit cocktail. I got those for her for the first time. She's like, Mom, these are so good. I was like, I lived off them fucking things when I was a kid.
They're so good. My mom we'd go to the bulk store, we'd have a huge giant can of the fruit cocktail, and then it would be like in a big Tupperware in the fridge forever. I'd like go out and pick stuff out of it like a little piggy. It's fruit. It's
So
just
good.
sugary fruit, but it's fruit.
Yeah, it's better than having no fruit for your kids, you know? Like I do wish corn was like better for you though. I really love corn. And you
I
can
love
add it to
corn.
so many things and it adds like so much flavor to stuff sometimes.
I
But
love corn. I'll eat it in all sorts of ways.
so will Grayson. He fucking loves corn and mashed potatoes. If I would let him, he would just eat nothing but corn and mashed potatoes all the time. And he'd be happy.
You know, it'd be all right. A little starchy, but he'd be fine. Just work it off.
Yeah, he definitely burns it off. I took his trampoline and I threw it out the door yesterday. I did.
It
I
was
was
bad.
he kept, you know, I get it's for him to jump on, but he kept jumping off of it and then throwing himself on the floor and making this annoying thud. And I kept telling him to stop, and he would not stop. And I'm like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna put that thing out the front door. And he's like, no, you're not. And he did it again, and I was like, watch me. And I picked that thing up, I put it out the door, and Scar's face was just like,
Good. We mean business around here.
I mean, just stop. Like he just has no qualms about just not listening. Like when Scar was little, you know, you would tell her no, and she'd be like, "Oh, okay." You know, maybe like you might have to do it a couple times, but generally, when you told Scar not to do something, she didn't do it. Grayson just acts like we don't even exist. and then people will be like, well, you gotta make them. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? You want me to beat the living shit out of a tiny 6-year-old kid? Like, I'm not gonna do it.
Hey, Large Marge.
Yeah, and then sometimes it sucks because when he is disobeying me, he'll like say something really funny and I
Yeah.
want to laugh.
You like have to stay a little mad, but whatever you said was fucking funny.
Yeah, just like damn. And it's worse when it's like the other parent is doing it and you're just standing there and then like he'll say something to Adam and I'm like, oh my god, like I am that parent, dude. Like I can, oh my god, drive me nuts.
It'd be hard. I'd be laughing all the time.
I mean, because and sometimes like I'm not gonna lie, kids make a lot more sense than you'd like to admit. And sometimes when they're like, but why? And you just want to be like, because I said so. And you're like, I said I would never say that. But it's like, it just comes out and it's not even because there's not a good reason. It's just because you're too tired to explain.
Right. It would just
Yeah.
take. It would take too much to explain. Like,
Yeah. So many things I said I would never do. And I totally do it. Like,
it's all
oh,
good.
yeah.
Not judge-
Yeah. It turns out my parents were like right about some things, I guess.
No, never. They never were. Just kidding. Mine never were. No, they were. Who's cat
No,
named What's Joy the cat? I don't know what that is. Must be an inside joke or something.
I'm waiting on the rest of Adam's presents to come. I was like, holy shit, they were supposed to be here tomorrow. And then today it said not till Saturday. And I was like, I swear to God, swear to God, if it does not get here on Saturday, I'm going to be so mad because I didn't buy him that much this year.
That's all right. I mean, you're the gift. I said that. Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Anthony. Oh,
And I was
Large
like,
Marge says she broke all the rules she had for parenting. Yeah, I mean, you just would have
yeah,
to when you're in the moment.
yeah, I totally did. Um, yeah, hopefully that shit gets here.
We had a bunch of stuff get delayed too. It's just that is what it is. And then it snowed, and so just
Yeah,
and you guys are gonna get the snow now, so it's
that's what I'm worried about. Like, yeah, I'm worried. Yeah, I'm worried.
it's that it's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay.
And then he's like, yesterday, what did he say? He's like, oh my God, wait until you guys hear Alice on Monday bragging about what a wonderful Christmas she had. And I'm like, what the fuck did he get me, dude? Like he seems really, really confident in himself. Like he said to me, he's like, this is gonna be like top 3 Christmas for you. And I'm like, oh really? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, my parents got me a bomber jacket one Christmas, so like it's gonna be hard to top. It's gonna be hard to stop. I can love that bomber jacket. I was so excited.
I'm glad he's confident though. That's a good sign.
Yeah, I'm beginning to feel like a child with Christmas because I'm like, man, what am I getting? What am I getting?
Exciting.
Yeah, and I told him yesterday, I'm like, I was really kind of at a loss of what to get for you this year. I'm like, because the past few years I've been getting like him like freedom, liberty type stuff to put around the house, and like I got him the Declaration of Independence glasses. I got him like 2A stuff. I got him the Gadsden flag, Gadsden. I got him a black. I got him the Freedom Over Everything shirt, and I'm just like, I was just at a loss this year. I was like, so I kind of winged it late night one night. I told you what it was. I was like, I winged it late night one night, and well, I hope you like it. We'll see. Hopefully, hopefully I get.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm the gift. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll have to text you Christmas morning and tell you what I got.
I have a guess, but yeah, so I'll see what my guess if my guess is right. What else were you talking about that I was gonna say?
Going to be Super
Oh,
Bowl.
first shot. First shot. What's your wife giving you money to buy her a Christmas present for? Just kidding. Ah! Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Just
For
kidding.
real though, first shot. What did you get your wife
Yeah,
for
what did you
Christmas?
get?
Wow,
Glasses.
she's be like,
Oh, I know. I never saw that movie. Oh, that's what you got. You're getting for. That's what you're getting. That's silly. Guys, I had a taco. Oh, first shot's making fun of Paul for eating that MRE and getting sick.
Adam ate Taco Bell last week and it made him so sick. And I'm like, I
Aw,
promise you can't eat that stuff sober. It's like
aw.
the alcohol in your belly like battles against the crap or something. But yeah, and today we were out. He's like, I'm kind of hungry. I was like, you want to stop for some Taco Bell?
Did you have it too?
No,
Oh,
he was out working or something, and he got it, and he said it made his stomach all sorts of fucked up. I'm like, yeah, yeah,
aw. That's the worst when your stomach feels icky.
yeah. And that Taco Bell, it'll do it to you. I know there's times like we would be drinking, and then the next day I'm like, oh my god, I feel so sick, I feel so awful. And then he would be like, we got Taco Bell last night. I was like, oh, we ate Taco Bell last night. I was like, that's the problem. So I try not to eat Taco Bell. It's horrible. It's not even real Mexican food either. It's just
No, it's drunk food is what it is.
yeah, and it's so much easier and better to make. Well, I guess not easier, but it's not that hard to make a basic soft taco supreme at home. Really not that hard,
Oh,
but it
watch
tastes
my-
better.
I kind of need to
And
go get another hot chocolate.
yeah, I have to pee.
Okay. Should we take a break? Okay, we're gonna take a break. Everyone, hold down the chat really quick. Maybe I'm gonna show my outfit a little when I get up. Ooh. It's not cold up there. Oh, thanks for a shot. What did I miss? Yeah, you gotta get the generators. I love blizzards. I grew up blizzards in the forest. I always loved that. It was so fun. Hey, Cece. They're talking blizzard prep.
Oh, it's gonna suck. I guess at least it's not supposed to snow on Christmas because that sucks when Adam has to be out plowing. Like there's been mornings where he'll like literally come home and we would have to wake Scarlett up, open gifts, and then come to my parents' house and he would just sleep. At least at least he'll be able to get to sleep on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Yeah, that does sound good. I used to work at a dog boarding facility and I have to work on like Christmas and stuff. It was just like it's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is.
Yeah, my parents opened their store was open on Christmas, so we would go there. But yeah, we would have to wake up so early, and you weren't allowed in the living room until my dad got to the living room. Um,
That's a fair rule. That's fair.
so it was funny. We'd all be like standing in the hallway, like,
Waiting.
come on, Dad. And yeah, then we would go to the store, and my parents' best friend would make us breakfast, and we would have breakfast there and stuff. And then when they got rid of the store, he ended up coming to our house and making breakfast. And I'd always say it was the best breakfast I would get all year. It was so good. I should have got that
It was
breakfast.
on Christmas morning from that person.
Yeah, my mom and I would drink tomato juice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't drink it anymore now that she's dead.
Yes, stay safe. Everybody who's getting blizzards and stuff, stay safe. Enjoy it, but stay safe. Keep your everything charged.
Oh yeah, I'm worried about the electricity going out here because the
It's
winds are.
here too. I always have it. Doug just said, "Ladies, my dong is dangling like mistletoe." That's what Doug's first comment of the night. He comes to love it.
That's funny.
Hey, Cyborg and Brian.
Yeah, tonight's supposed to be like 3 to 5 inches, I think. Adam went and laid down. He's trying to sleep before he has to leave.
Because he's got to go out as soon as it starts snowing, pretty much.
Yeah. So sucks. It's like I love the snow, but then it's sad because Adam has to leave when it snows. So,
Yeah, I get it.
yeah.
I get it.
I'll be by the fire, wrapping gifts alone.
Yeah, everyone here is preppers. Daniel, he's like, I'm glad everybody's here is preppers and always talks about how to be prepared and shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny to me because like people, because I've always been somebody who kind of stocked up because that's how my parents were. Um, so I've always been somebody who kind of stocked up, and people would like make fun of me. They would be like, like, oh, what are you waiting for? Y2K and all this other stuff. It's like, no, but trust me, it's like really nice to be stocked up. And then when blizzards come, like, you don't have to get that much shit. You're not like out at the store. Like today, we just went and got like a few things from the store. Finally got some fucking chicken.
Was it hard? Were you having a hard time finding it?
Yeah. And then when we went to BJ's the one day, I was going to get like 2 or 3 trays of chicken. And you could only buy one tray of chicken. And
Huh.
one tray of chicken is like 2 meals for us. So, yeah. So I have like a shitload of fucking meat and I have some pork chops, but yeah, so I was able to get some chicken today. But yeah, fuckers. And the sausage, man. Everybody buying up all the sausage. It's like, hello, my son needs sausage. Not keep enough sausage for that kid. But
Like breakfast sausage or?
he loves breakfast sausage.
Okay.
Absolutely loves breakfast sausage.
Hey, St. Michael.
He's a weird eater, man. Like he's one of those kids almost that will like just look at something and he doesn't know what it is, so he won't eat it.
But
And
once you tell him what it is, or no?
no, like I make like the hash brown patties, and I know he would love them because he loves potatoes and stuff. But yeah, he will not eat the hash brown thing. Like whatever. And yeah, he like won't eat most meat. He fucking loves hot dogs, so fucking loves himself some
He
fucking
just
hot.
has a refined taste. That's all. That's all. That's all it
At
is.
least, at least we do get like the all beef hot dogs. So at least he's not eating the like
The worst of the worst.
right. Like once in a while, we'll get like the cheap hot dogs or something. But yeah, I usually get BJ's has like a huge pack of all beef hot dogs, and I try and get those for him. So at least he has that instead of fucking nasty shit. I'm not really big on hot dogs. Like I love a good chili dog though.
I like a hot dog. I'll eat a hot dog.
Yeah, like and I love
I'm not even being sexual. I fucking like hot dogs.
like I like them, but not like I guess the way other people like them. But yeah, I like them at a ball game. They're good at a ball game. I like going to like festivals in the fall when they have chili dogs and shit.
Yeah, chili dogs are really fucking good too.
But I don't know. I ate a lot of hot dogs and macaroni and cheese growing up, and I'm just like,
They're having a in the comments. They're fighting about who's the biggest prepper between A-Dubs, First Shot, and Paul.
I was about to say, is Paul winning? I
He
would
just
guess
look
Paul.
at the here. I don't know if you can read that comment. They just put. And A-Dubs was like, A-Dubs comments was, when we built this house, I specifically made a canning room in the basement. I love it. It's good to be prepared.
Yeah. Surprised there wasn't people like buying up all the toilet paper today.
I hope that fucking doesn't happen again.
It was so stupid. It was so stupid. And what was so funny is Adam and I were laughing at all the people buying up all the toilet paper. And then I was like, fuck, we don't have toilet paper. Because our friend had to give us toilet paper.
Oh, that's
Like,
funny.
yeah, he thankfully had, like, he was like stocked up, you know, like, but we had like just run out. And it didn't even dawn on me. And then I'm like, motherfucker. And there was actually a meme that was making fun of people that were like, oh, fuck, actually, we're out of toilet paper. My cousin was like, you need me to bring you out toilet paper? And I'm like, no, we got some, but thank you. Like, okay, I wouldn't want you guys to be without. So,
A-Dubs, I'll come find you in the next TP shortage. He says he has it to trade.
yeah, we thankfully we have a good amount. But you know, I found out that I think it was it Charmin, like Charmin toilet paper is really bad for toilets. I guess it doesn't like break down like other toilet paper does. Adam was talking to some plumber dude about it.
There's some, at least down at the Forest House, we have to use like the shittiest, thinnest toilet paper ever just because it's easier on the system and whatnot. So,
yeah. We get like a cheap stuff from Aldi's. Like Scar and I have to be careful what we use because we have like really sensitive skin. I used to feel bad for her because when she went to school, she had to take her own toilet paper. She was breaking out from the toilet
oh
paper at
no.
school. And then, like the kids would make fun of her. And I'm just like, God damn.
That girl has to bring her own toilet paper.
Yeah, like I felt so bad, but I'm like, be breaking out. Like that's so uncomfortable. I was like, geez. But yeah, thankfully with her homeschool now, we don't have to worry about it. Well, this school, when she went to North Royal, said they have nicer toilet paper than these parts. Kids get that fancy toilet paper.
They get the good toilet paper.
Right. Yeah. And then like, yeah, our school, it's so funny. Like when I talk to people about my school and they'll like talk about their lunches, and I'm like, well, I always got the salad bar They're like, the salad bar? You had a fucking salad bar at your school? And I'm like, I mean, doesn't everybody?
We had a lot of, I didn't buy it, but we had all sorts of everything. You could get like Burger King and shit at my high school, like pizza,
Yeah,
everything. It was crazy.
yeah. Like our high school, you had like the salad bar, and then you had like the regular lunch line, and then yeah, you had like a salad bar line, and it had other foods at it, and then our concession stand was open, so you could buy like candy and all this other shit. I would always get the taffy. I'm sure that was really great on my teeth, all that taffy I ate growing up. And then our school, so this law passed that you weren't allowed to have caffeine products in cafeterias at schools anymore. So what did they do? They just put them right outside the cafeteria. So we still had pop machines. They just weren't directly inside the cafeteria. But all the sugary drinks were fine. Like you were
Right.
allowed to have all the other sugary drinks, but you weren't allowed to have caffeinated drinks in there. It was so stupid. So fucking stupid. Oh,
Hey,
and we had
Jessica. Hi,
at the
honey.
high school we had, those like vending turn machines that have like sandwiches and yogurts and stuff. Yeah, we had those in there. $1.50 for a little tiny yogurt. Fancy. You just see it. And the Fruitopia machine, we had a Fruitopia machine. Do you remember those things? You don't remember those? It was like a drink. It was almost like, I think it was like Snapple almost, but
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah, we had one of those. It was all the rage. Like all the like uppity girls drink the Fruitopia. They're like, I can't wait to get to the cats so I can totally get my blueberry banana mixed Fruitopia.
I don't even remember it at all. Everyone in the Jessica and Kamikaze, they remember it. I don't remember it.
Yeah. And you know what, I just got a Dr. Pepper. That's what I got. Outside the cafeteria. That's where it was. So
Oh, like in a just a pop machine.
yeah, because they were not allowed to be in the cafeteria. It was
Uh,
so weird. But you could have them in if we had like a study hall that was in an old cafeteria. It was no longer used as a cafeteria, so that was just lined with pop machines. It was so fucking stupid.
all
It's like it was like some of the weird smoking bans that people would have. Like you could have smoking in a place, but if you serve food, you weren't allowed to have smoking. But yeah, it reminded me of that. Like like in Vegas, it was really weird with their smoking ban.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah, where you can do it and shit. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
and then it was like you can smoke over here, but you can't smoke over here. Non-smoking sections were the funniest thing when you look back.
Oh, I know. In restaurants, the poor people.
Like here's smoking, here's not smoking. You literally end up sitting next to somebody who's smoking. And I would feel bad. Like I wouldn't even want to smoke then because I'm like, well, these people are like literally sitting in the
Right
non-smoking
there.
section and they're like right next to me. So yeah,
I
that
remember
was
I
so.
worked. I worked in a sports bar right when the smoking laws changed. So I remember it was like, then it was then it was done. And they had just put all this money in like aeration systems and shit, and then no one could smoke inside anymore.
Yeah, like a lot of bowling alleys around here did that. They had like these filtration systems put in, because you know them bowlers, man, they're like all about their smoke. And yeah, like I'm like I don't my like what's funny to me is so I was totally against the smoking ban in
Keep telling
Ohio.
the story. I got to mute and go off screen, but keep talking.
Okay. So I was totally against it, but yeah, like a lot of my Republican family were for the smoking ban. And now I'm just like, see what happens when you let people have a little bit of control over your business. Like, I definitely think some places benefit from it being non smoking, and then other places maybe not so much. Like I wouldn't take my kids to Chuck E. Cheese if there was smoking allowed at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't really take my kids to Chuck E. Cheese anyways, but yeah, like places with kids,
I'd
I
love to
think
go smoke at a Chuck E. Cheese. That would be nice. Kidding. Just sitting there bonking the whack-a-mole, smoking a cigarette.
yeah, yeah, the smoking ban was just, but a lot of places around here were already going like non-smoking. Like you couldn't smoke at Burger King or McDonald's or anything like that anymore. It was mostly just bars that still allowed smoking, but like a lot of restaurants were already just all non-smoking because
Yeah.
yeah, I mean it's just what's crazy? My parents allowed smoking in their stores. There was like ashtrays throughout the store.
That's such a different time, wasn't it?
So crazy. Like, oh, that's just wild. Like, and sometimes I'm like, why do they have ashtrays over the frozen food section? Because like somebody would ash, couldn't it just go in there? I don't know.
It was different then, you know?
Yeah, people just had no
They used
qualms
to in the
about
airplane, smoking in the airplane.
right smoking in hospitals.
Like everywhere. Everyone smoked, man.
Wild time. And now it's like I think it's so weird when people smoke cigarettes in their house. I'm like, ew. Like, ew.
I don't even smoke. I would smoke pot in the house, but I'm respectful and I don't. So
That I don't care about. Because that
it goes away.
yeah, it doesn't like fucking stick to your walls and shit and
Oh yeah.
yellow and yeah. Yeah.
There's been some houses I've gone in that like it's like like they're trying to sell and it's like you'd have to fucking go down to the bare walls like you gotta start over because it just smells so bad.
Yeah. That's how the spot where my dad sat the most, there was just this awful yellow stain. We had
Green.
so yeah, like we
Yeah,
tried
it kills the action.
yeah, we tried scrubbing it as best as we could, and then we ended up just going over it with Hill over and over again.
Yeah. You like
Now,
have to.
yeah, that's
I guess I smoke the vape pen. St. Michael's making fun of me for not smoking weed in the house. Because I'm respectful. But I do the vape pens in his house. First shot says he also doesn't smoke pot in the house.
I don't believe you
shit.
first. I think you're lying. I think you sit there with your cats and smoke doobies all night.
And then pets his cat. It's like, oh, you're so cute. That's what you do when you're high. Oh, love
I do
it.
that to my dog a lot. Like, I'll just be chilling with her at night and everybody's sleeping. And I'm just like, well, I do when people aren't sleeping either. I'm just like, you're so beautiful. You're the most beautiful dog in the whole wide world, aren't you? And you're my pumpkin, aren't you my pumpkin? You're my little pumpkin. And she just gets so happy.
They love it. They love it.
Oh my God, she's so adorable. And then Adam, when he leaves in the morning and he gives me a kiss goodbye, but then he kisses Savannah goodbye and he's like, be a good girl. You be a good girl.
The animals get way more affection.
I know, I want that kind of affection. I want butt pats in the morning too.
I know. I'm like, the cat gets like fucking rubbed down and like, you know, I'm like, can I get touched like that? Guess not. Because I gotta be like a cat. That's where all these cat people came out. Everyone who dressed up like a cat and shit now. They want to be loved like a cat.
Yeah, that's probably why furries happen because we give so much love to our animals.
It's probably true.
Adam got tissue paper today and he did a good job.
Oh, it matches?
Yeah, it was so funny because I forgot to get it when we were out. And then I texted him. I was like, "Will you get some more? Will you get some tissue paper? I forgot to get it." And he was like, "What color? I wouldn't want to get any kind that doesn't match." Like, like traditional Christmas, whatever.
First shot says he gets slapped if he tries to rub down his wife. Poor
Your
first
wife is
shot.
jealous of the cat. His wife is like happy that the cats are getting all the attention. Yeah.
I love it. Ugh, people are funny. Sorry, I'm low energy right now. I'm not drinking because I have to go to a doctor's appointment early in the morning. So I'm like, I better not drink the night
Stop
before.
drinking because I drank last night. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back and clip some of that. 'Cause Doug said something, and you're just like, "Fuck you, Doug!" Like off screen. It's like, oh, it's so funny. There's some funny stuff.
Yeah, yesterday was one of those days like it was 4 years since my dad died. And I have a really, really hard time with it still. I tried not to, but I do. Um so I texted Adam, I was like, once again, man, I totally feel for people becoming addicts because I totally get how it can happen. I was like, but it's still like a poor life choice. I'm like, but yeah, I really like want to open a beer right now. But it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, so I won't.
Could have some boundaries.
Yeah. I mean, you have to feel pain. Like it sucks, but you have to feel it sometimes. And I think like we're like teaching young kids with all these like pills and like diagnoses and shit that we give them. Like we're teaching kids that like it's not normal to like be sad or feel pain. And it's like it's
Right.
totally normal. It's totally normal, and it's normal for you to get sad, to be sad for an extended period of time. Like that's normal. And yeah, when you lose people, it hurts. And it's, you know, yeah, I mean, like yesterday, it sucks. Like I cried so much and then it's just part of it.
Yeah, you have to like see the sadness, feel the sadness, recognize the sadness. Like this is an emotion I'm feeling. Because there's a beauty to it because they're not robotic. We're still humans with these emotions and how we go through things. So there's a beauty in it when you have bad
Yeah, and
feelings.
it should hurt when people you love die, you know? I mean, I think what's a little bit harder with my dad is that I was with him um and we were here. So like during the day yesterday, I can't help but go back to that day. And I remember looking out my kitchen window, like thinking, man, like my dad's gonna die. Like he is really not going to be here anymore. And I remember those moments. And then like it was like 7:40, and I said to Adam, I was like, yeah, like now like I'm sitting here thinking this is the last time I was in the room with my dad. He died at like 8:30. And I'm like, so I just like remember being in the room with the kids and shit. So that's like harder. With my mom, we got a phone call. Like I wasn't with her. Like my dad, like I remember that day. I remember hospice being here. Like I remember all the stuff. Whereas with my mom, it's just more blurry. Like I just remember I got a call sometime after 9,
Right.
and then after that, like I don't remember time or anything like that. But with my dad, like yeah, that part sucks. And I texted Adam, I was like, I'm trying so hard to be okay, but it's just so not fucking okay. And he's like, and that's okay. And I'm like, well, not really. I have a lot of stuff to do today.
I got time for to be sad.
I don't have time to be moping. But I still got my stuff that I just got done when I had to get done. And then I took a nap. And because that's one thing I really had to learn. Because I'm not really a napper. I've never been like big on napping.
Yeah.
Um, And then when my mom passed away, I remember the lady telling me like naps are good. She's like, you're tired, you're grieving, and you're pregnant. She's like, you need to nap. And now I'm like, I love a good nap.
That's good. That's good. Jessica said a good thing. She said, "Grief is love with nowhere to go." It is like, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't stop loving them, and yeah, it's just you have all this love that you gave to that person, and now you don't have anything to do with it to do. I mean, me personally, I adopted cats after my dad died. It was so funny. Like I was talking to my dad, and I'm like, well, when you die, I'm gonna adopt a cat, and he's like, I'm sure you will, and I was like, I might get two, and Adam looked at my dad, and he was like, you can't die, Dad. You just
Maybe a million cats here in a minute.
yeah. And then yeah, we did. We adopt. That's how we got Cash and Bentley. We were just going for Cash, but he was bonded to Bentley, and I'm like, okay, we're getting them both. They're so cute. I'm so in love. Bentley's doing good, by the way.
Oh, good.
Cone.
He has a cone thing on.
Yeah, and it's like I shouldn't laugh because I feel so bad for him, but it's so funny. It's like he's like moving backwards and stuff with it on. Like they gave him a plastic one and like a cloth one. But Scar said when he has the cloth one on because it's just dark all around, she was like he just loses all. She's like he can't like walk right at all. She's like so I put the clear one on, but you have to take it off for him to eat, and he goes nuts when he hears the Velcro pulling. But yeah,
Poor guy.
it's so funny. He got caught in Scarlett's Christmas lights in her room.
Oh no, with the cone.
And
Oh.
I'm laughing so hard, and this cat is looking at me like I'm gonna kill you. You just like, well, if you would quit trying to lick that wound, you would not have to wear the comb. But yeah, he wasn't leaving it alone. He had to wear the comb.
Yeah.
Then he goes back in a couple weeks for a
Get it
checkup.
checked on. Did they give
Yeah.
did they put stitches in?
They didn't do stitches.
Maybe like
They
the internal kind.
yeah,
Or
like
something.
but yeah, they like it looks like he pulled some hair out. But it looks like they like shaved him up a little bit, like and cleaned it all up. Like Adam said when they picked him up and like stretched him out, he could not believe how bad it was. I was like, yeah, and our vet was like, oh no, take him to the fucking med vet so they can charge you thousands upon thousands of dollars. But and they still did an X-ray on him just to make sure that his like abdomen was okay because of where the the one was located. But you know what they asked him? They were like, "Is there any way he could have gotten burned?" And Adam's like, "No." Like, and the only thing I would be able to think for him to get a burn is if like Scar left a curling iron on, but Scar hasn't curled her hair in weeks, so I couldn't see him like laying on a curling iron or something. She was like, it's just the way the one looks. She was like, but yeah, there's just no way to really know what he did or how he managed to do it. But thank God they took care of him because I thought Adam was gonna have to like pull a John Q and take him into a hospital and be like, somebody's gonna treat my cat.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
That was a really good
That's why I
movie.
was surprised that didn't happen during COVID. Like when people couldn't go see their family. Like, why did no one do that? I would have probably felt like doing that, you know?
I would have if my dad had been in the hospital for some reason during that, I would have just brought him home. Like, and I think my grandma was in the nursing home right up the street from us. And I think if my mom and my grandma were alive during that, I think my mom would have taken her out of that nursing home. my mom would be like, there's no way you're going to keep my mother in here when I can't see her every day and I don't know like how you're treating her. Because nursing homes, like, listen, there were some really great people at my grandma's nursing home, but there was also times where my grandma was not being taken care of and people needed to be called out for their shit. And that's why my mom wanted her so close so that my mom could go and check on her every day and it not like take a lot out of her. And yeah, like one of the nurses just loved my mom. She was like, she's so good to your grandma. She was like, she makes sure she has everything she needs. She was like, because sometimes if you don't stay on those people's asses at nursing homes, they won't fucking take care of your loved one. And with
Shazam, Gabriel.
all the money that people pay for nursing homes, but yeah, I think my mom would have been like, "You're coming to live with us, mother," and then my poor dad and grandma would have to deal with my mom.
Oh, the rest. My hair isn't new, guys. It's just down and straight and not in a fucking ponytail.
I
But
have to
it's not.
dye my hair.
It's different.
I got hair dye. I haven't dyed it yet. I I should probably do that tonight. It's, it's the gray's coming out. Sure.
Yeah, it happens.
I definitely need to do that. I don't want to show up to Christmas looking all. Oh, and now I'm like, man, I have to actually get dressed on Christmas. I haven't gotten dressed on Christmas in years.
You could just like you don't have to get like dressed up, right?
No,
Look
I'm
nice.
probably just gonna wear um like a black shirt with one of my like old lady sweaters, something like that. Pair of jeans. But yeah, usually since my dad died, I fucking sit at home, so just wear sweatshirts and leggings and
Comfy
stuff.
clothes.
Comfy clothes. At least I told Adam, I was like, you know what's cool though? I was like, we're going somewhere for Christmas. I was like, but you still don't have to get up all early. Because Adam hated how early we had to get up for Christmas. And
Yeah.
the first year we had Scarlett, my brother like yelled at me for being 15 minutes late. I was like, you know, you guys are grown adults that can eat breakfast without everybody being here. Like,
Right. Chill
oh,
out. That shit makes the holidays not fun. I don't get why people like don't understand it's about fun, not fucking being on time and shit. Like,
yeah, and it's not like we all sat at the table together because there were so many of us here.
right.
We couldn't all sit at the table. So like some of us would be in the living room, some of us are standing, some of us are at the table. But yeah, we I gave us some time and we were walking out the door and I smelled Scarlet shit really bad. And she was being breastfed still. So like the shit can get it's fucking raunchy. It smells bad. So we took her back in and changed her. And then, yeah, my brother's like, well, when you have kids, you need to account for extra time. And I'm like, I did. And she
Yeah.
shit, you know? And I mean, like, go fuck yourself, dude.
That's
Like,
not even important. Like that you're not there for 50. Like why? Okay, so it was 15 minutes late, but then like he made the rest of it terrible. Hey, Uncle Dust, what
yeah.
up?
Yeah. And it's not like I said, we didn't all eat together like that. And we can still like it's because he wanted his kids gonna get antsy wanting to open gifts or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
People are
well,
dumb and weird.
yeah, well, I don't have to see them fuck on Christmas anymore. So fuck that.
Can you drink? Are you gonna drink?
Um, I don't know. It depends on how much I eat because if I eat a bunch, I won't drink because it just, I just feel so gross. I can't be
Right.
there. I don't know. I'll play that by ear. I was thinking about showing up with a box of Franzia because do you remember the box wine?
Yeah.
My family used to fucking kill those things. I don't like it though. I really love. But I thought about bringing one just for the memories.
Might as well. When in Rome.
Yeah. So I don't know, and I don't know who else is gonna be there. Like I don't know if her husband's family is gonna be there. I don't know if um some of my cousins that you guys met are going to be there. I have no idea what I'm walking into. I just know I'm not going to be alone on Christmas, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, it'll just be a good time. Don't put any. Just show up and have a good time.
Yeah, that's my plan. It's crazy. After my mom died, I had this dream that I was sitting in the living room. My mom was sitting in her spot, and my four of my cousins were there. And one of the cousins is the one that I'm going to this weekend. I'm like, oh my God, mom, what am I going to do without you? And blah, 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 blah. And my mom's like, oh, you'll be fine, honey. She's like, your cousins will take care of you. You'll be fine. And I used to always laugh at this dream because I'm like, it wasn't my siblings sitting there and my mom being like, your brothers and sisters will take care of you, which is what you would expect, you know? And I would always laugh about it. And now I kind of look back at that dream and I was like, man, it's like my mom was like preparing me for what was going to be. Like, because yeah, that's my cousins that my cousins were really nice to me though growing up, and my siblings were dicks to me. Like, they were like, you're spoiled and you're this. I'm like, yeah, I'm just oozing with spoiledness. I love coming home and emptying urine bottles at 17. It's great.
Ugh, I don't know why people gotta treat people awful, and families especially. They're always
Yeah.
it's
Right?
weird
Like,
abusive behavior sometimes.
yeah, they're just, I don't know. And I think part of it too is my parents were so much older. Um, and life was like just so much different for them that, yeah, I mean, there was this freaking doctor who wrote this long thing, and I'm like, I can't believe that people don't realize this, but then again, people aren't that smart. But it's like every kid is going to look at their parent differently, even coming from the same home, because your parents are different people throughout. Like when I had Scarlett, like I didn't have a lot on my plate. I didn't. I mean, I stayed home. She was a really good baby. It was definitely hard at times, but with Grayson, my mom had already passed away, and we moved in with my dad, and I was a very different mom with him, and I will definitely say, like, he definitely got spoiled in ways that Scarlett didn't, because it's like when you have to go change your dad's like shit diaper, and your kid's like, I want a donut, I want a donut, I want to go. Take your donut, go. you know. I mean, so yeah, like every kid is different. Like kids aren't the same. Like you can't, like some kids are just so good at nature just naturally, and then some kids are fucking crazy. Like the boy king. Crazy.
Hey, Mike. First shot says his wife's always changing his urine bottles. He says there isn't a medical need. He's just super lazy. uh,
Oh my god, that's like really funny. Oh my god. Yeah, my mom used to carry a urine bottle in her purse. It was funny. She'd have their big plastic lock bag, and she would have to put my dad's urinals in there because he couldn't use like normal toilets. Like that's like
right.
how bad he was. But yeah, my mom would have her big old purse with a freaking urinal in there. It was great. She was awesome. And then yeah, you'd have to like sneak him off somewhere to pee sometimes because sometimes he couldn't even get into like a regular bathroom. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like people, like what people think is handicap and what actually is handicap is, yeah, two
Yeah.
totally things. Yeah, for sure. Like especially parking lot spaces, though some places have figured it out that vertical parking doesn't really work for handicap because when you have the lifts and stuff,
Right.
yeah, yeah,
That's true.
most
Yeah, I've
people.
seen him like the other other direction lately in some places.
Because so those are so because when you have the regular vertical handicap spot, even with like a little bit of room there, like a lot of lifts stick out so much that if there's another car next to them, they can't maneuver out of there. I hate that. I hated when my mom ended up getting like the van with the lift in it. I hated watching my dad go up on that thing. Like I don't know what I thought. I just thought it was just gonna collapse. Like they're scary. I hated using those. It's like, ugh, yeah. I had to do a lot of scary stuff. Like my dad had IVs at home before, and I would have to hook up the IV. Well, like it's all like there, but then you just like put it in and shit. And it used to scare me when I would have to leave because I was like, well, I don't know. What if I did it wrong and he like ODs on fluids?
But he did it. So that's funny. Sorry. I'm trying to think. I don't have much to talk about tonight.
No,
I'm
the
kind of
only time you're
boring.
talking, well, I figured we could go until maybe like 9ish if that's okay, or earlier. Cause I'm gonna put Grace in the bed, and then, like I said, I'm gonna freaking wrap the rest of these presents. Hopefully, well, except for that really big one. Man, I did not realize how big that fucking gift was. Like when it came, I was like, why is this fucking thing so big? This is huge. So then I go on to Amazon and I look and I like scroll through like the pictures of the product and I'm like, oh my god, this thing's like as big as the kid in the picture.
Damn.
I didn't realize how it's huge. It's like this and Grayson like never really asked for anything. Like he's never like specific. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna get toys. But this year he saw this Hot Wheels um dinosaur thing. And he's like got so excited. He's like, Mom, I want that. So I tell Adam and he was like, well, we got to get it for him. Kid never asked for anything. Like he never asked for stuff except for like a Kinder egg. Um, so yeah, I ended up, it was like $80 at first. And I'm like, holy shit, that's like kind of expensive for a Hot Wheels toy. Then we got it on sale for like $55, I think it was. And yeah, I did not realize how big it was. No
Yeah.
idea what
It'll
we're
be
gonna.
a fun gift. Big, like when they're big, it's like, ooh, what is
Yeah,
it?
he's gonna be excited once he sees it. But then today he asked for this freaking JJ doll, and I'm like, well, you're shit out of luck because I'm done shopping and I don't know what a JJ doll is.
I don't know what a JJ doll is.
Yeah, Scar said it's from like the Coco Melon. Have you ever heard of Coco Melon?
Mm-mm.
It's like the YouTube, or I don't know if it's just on YouTube, but they like sing and stuff, and they are so incredibly annoying. Like, oh my god! But I'll take Coco Melon over that freaking high pitched
Oh
alien.
yeah, that thing.
Oh god!
Jessica, your ass isn't huge. She was like, when you're saying that present's huge, she's like, stop talking about my ass.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how big that thing was. I was like, oops, that was I didn't know. Yeah, and then Scar's like, I got her makeup against my better judgment, but I want to teach her how to actually do her makeup because I remember I would wear makeup before I was supposed to, and then it was my sisters who taught me to stop doing my makeup to where I look like a hooker.
Right, yeah,
Like
you want to go crazy. Like
you
the
know,
drag queens, they're teaching the kids to do it that like dramatic. It's like, no, you don't need to fucking do it like that. Like,
right? Yeah. So like I would. Oh man, my makeup. It was just yeah, and then my sister like helped me do my makeup. But yeah, Yeah, I got her some stuff. So, and I told her, I was like, I get like you want to have fun with makeup. It's a very fun girl thing that we do. Like some girls are into it, some aren't. I'm like, but like, yeah, when it comes to just like going to out to like a family dinner, you do not need to look like a damn hooker. Like,
Right.
not that I would ever let her do that, but like, yeah.
Got Paul. I know Jessica and her husband, and I met their kid. I've met their daughter now. Sorry, Paul. He's hitting on he always has to hit on everybody, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in
Wasn't he trying to figure out if that dude's sister was hot yesterday? Was that Paul or was that Jess?
Yeah, Paul kept saying it. And the guy was getting annoyed.
He was. I was drunk.
I mean, I think he was getting all like, but I told him we're hazing him. If you come on, you're getting hazed. Like, that's the new rule. If you
I
ask.
wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it on last night because I I was already pretty drunk by the time I came on.
I am monetized, Escape. You can send me super chats.
Grayson Adam.
Oh.
Oh, I can't wait to put him to bed. Oh,
Love it.
all that. Yeah, I'm really thinking about getting him a trampoline for outside.
A big one.
Yeah, like maybe like kill some of that energy because I mean that's the biggest problem is he has so much energy, and yeah, he needs like more ways to kill that energy.
Yeah,
And
like
yeah,
if he was at school, like recess, he could run his ass off like crazy with other kids. But he doesn't get that probably as much. So I got to run him around some other way.
yeah. So like
But then
I
he'd
want to
be sitting still more than too. Like,
true, yeah. So I want to like just get him more stuff for the yard for him to play with,
yeah,
and not
you got all that space.
right. So if I don't know, I'll have to look, see if I can find a decent size one for a decent price. Maybe get it at next year. So we can play on that for sure. Kill some energy.
Yeah.
And I was like, you keep going around and screaming one more time, you're going to bed. Oh, and yeah, we're gonna sign him up for soccer. So everybody pray for all the other kids that Grayson's gonna be playing on a soccer team with. Let's let's hope they survive. Like like before it was like I'm scared for my kid to play sports because I don't want him to get hurt, and now I'm like I'm scared for my kids to play sports because he's gonna hurt another kid.
He'll hurt other people.
He's
He'll
gonna be
learn.
like
He'll
that.
learn the teamwork shit though.
Yeah, I think it'll be good for him just to have like an environment where it's controlled but yet fun and active, and I think it'll help him get better at taking direction. Like he's been getting better at taking direction and stuff, except for like when you tell him no.
Just the one important thing.
But but like the other day we made brownies and he did really good. Like I've told you, like teaching him to cook has been really, really hard because he's like thinks he knows how to do everything himself already, like and it's like yeah. But he did really, really good. We made these like fucking dinosaur brownies, which really was just regular brownies with dinosaur sprinkles.
Special.
Yeah, it was. But man, there were so many sprinkles in there, and he put all the sprinkles on there. Like the thing was just covered in sprinkles. But he did good. He did good. Cracked
No
the egg.
first shot, not magic brownies.
Yeah. Oh, it's for the kids. Although I don't know. I'm like, calm down. You know?
uh,
I would be scared to have edibles in my house with kids because I feel like even if you hit them really well,
they go
they're
looking.
yeah, there's still just like that chance that they would still get into it, you know? And like so much of that stuff, it just looks so good. But I don't do edibles. I don't do edibles ever. I have, and then I never did them again. I was like, yeah, fuck that.
I love them. I like edibles. I have little gummies I like to take.
Like that, yeah. Like I was drunk too when I did that, so maybe that's why it made me like I don't know, but yeah, I didn't like the way I felt at all. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stay away from those. But I don't
Feels
know. I bet
good.
you,
You can't
yeah,
control like the way it hits you like you can when you like smoke, you know?
right, right. I wonder if too. Yeah, like I said, if it was because I was drinking too, it probably made me feel all. Because I
Yeah.
can't. I have to be careful smoking and drinking.
Yeah, I can't mix those two.
Yeah.
At
Even
the
cigarettes sometimes, like at first I'll like smoke a lot and then I'm like, dude, if I smoke one more cigarette, I'm gonna die because it feels like every time I hit the cigarette, I'm getting drunker. And I'm just,
right.
I'm probably gonna die. So yeah, at some point I just freaking stop. I'm almost half tempted after I get off here to sit by the fire and drink beer and wrap presents, but
I think you should do that.
I just feel like because I drank last night, and then if I drank tonight, I just feel like I would be so tired. I
Yeah.
rarely ever drink. Like I don't drink 2 days in a row. If I drink 2 days in a row, Adam's like, "Oh my god, you're drinking 2 days in a row?
That sounds very about himself.
I'm wild." Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope I can find a good Christmas movie on. No
I'm sure
fucking
you
good
can.
Christmas.
There's always something. Some on
Yeah.
YouTube or something.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about looking on YouTube. Last year we had Hulu around Christmas. So like we had like the Home Alone and stuff like that. But yeah, Netflix, they don't have like shit. It's like all like stupid, cheesy, like Hallmark type movies and then um what else do we have? Oh, we have that Paramount Plus right now. And they had that's how I watched Scrooge. We'll see. We'll just play. God, it got really quiet in there because Adam came out and yelled at Grace.
I know.
Oh,
And I'm being so quiet too in here. Sorry.
you should just start screaming like crazy. Yeah. No, I'm gonna be getting off here soon. I'm gonna be putting Grace in the bed, and you're gonna have to go upstairs too because I'm gonna wrap presents. Okay. Love you. And put your brother to bed for me. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, do something around the house. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You know what's funny is like she hasn't had her phone as much, and like she was like sewing blankets and like watching movies with us, and like, oh, see what happens when you don't have your phone all the time. Like,
Yeah. When you're 12 or 13, like, you don't need that shit.
yeah, and it's just like so crazy to me. It's like I just really don't get like how like these like I feel like I'm like the only parent in our area. And I know other parents do it too, but I guess we're few and far between that. Yeah, like I don't know. And I don't get how they get up for school in the morning. Like if you let them have their phone all night and like yeah, like we'll be making Scarlett like get off the phone at like 10 o'clock, and those kids go to public school and they get up in the morning, and like they're still chit chatting on the phone, and I'm like, no,
I don't
no,
get it.
yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
get it.
and I try not to be like like too strict or anything, but like when we were sitting on the phone, like we legit just had a phone, you know. They have cell phones that connect them to the whole world, which can be really cool and it can be really not cool.
Right. Too
But
much
yeah,
for their little brains.
yeah. I just yeah. I like no, I just totally hit a pothole.
I know. I was like, I have to pee. Maybe we'll just end it there. Sorry, it's low energy tonight, everybody. But everyone
Sorry.
have a Merry Christmas coming
Yeah.
up.
Don't forget to watch Sibling Revelry Christmas special on Saturday. Don't forget to follow Forest Mommy on Locals.
I love it. Team Forest Mommy. All right. Bye, everybody. We love you. Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas, everybody.
One more out. I gotta show my outfit one more time. All right.